justice, pollution, and climate. In Los Angeles and across America, people of color are suffering and dying from disproportionate health impacts on a planet that has less than 10 years to prevent irreversible damage. Heat illnesses, respiratory illnesses, water-related illnesses, food system impacts, insect-related diseases, Black maternal health, and mental health effects. As the impacts of climate change mount, millions of vulnerable people, our people, are going to bear the brunt of these extreme environmental events, which will likely lead to forced displacement, loss of cultural identity, and other related risks. These realities are as real as rain. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details about the most progressive multimedia and live events campaign any Black media outlet has ever undertaken to combat the climate catastrophe. Experts, events, empowerment. It's all on the way from unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We don't black down. We level up.
Level up, 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 level up.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Taoism is an ancient Chinese mystical, philosophical and religious tradition that emphasizes living in agreement with the Tao. The main work in Taoism is the Tao Te Ching, created by a mysterious author called Lao Tzu, which contains profound wisdom and insights. But there are more ancient works that define Taoism, like Zhuangzi and Li Tzu. It can be difficult to make sense out of the poetry, parables, anecdotes and other forms of writing that Taoist scriptures have to offer. Nevertheless, we can find a lot of value in them. In this video, I would like to discuss some Taoist wisdom for inner peace. Taoism contains a philosophy that almost directly opposes today's culture. We're all about work hard, play hard, being proactive, unlocking your full potential, achieving social status, which often goes hand in hand with stretching ourselves beyond our capacities. This doesn't mean that accomplishment is evil. A certain degree of accomplishment is necessary for survival and lies at the basis of civilization. But the Taoists highlight that there are alternative ways to live our lives. Ways that are less burdened but less glamorous too. This all comes down to living more in tune with the Tao, the all-encompassing and thriving force behind the universe. Here are 4 pieces of wisdom that might bring us closer to the Tao. 1. Don't stand on your tiptoes. In current culture, we're likely to overstretch ourselves in order to achieve our goals. Oftentimes, we rush, exaggerate our achievements, lie, boast about our abilities, and push too hard. The problem with this behavior is that we often lack the foundation to do what we want to do, which results in a very unstable position. I quote, "Those who stand on tiptoes do not stand firmly. Those who rush ahead don't get very far. Those who try to outshine others dim their own light. Those who call themselves righteous can't know how wrong they are. Those who boast of their accomplishments diminish the things they have done." End quote. So it's better that we don't rush into tasks, don't buy things that we can't afford, don't lie about our abilities, and don't show ourselves off all the time. Because if we do...
Gosh! Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, everybody talk about peace tonight. I'm giving examples. Is your relationship peaceful or is it just quiet? You know, quiet is exemplified in one of the communication styles. Avoidant communication style. It's a quiet communication style. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. Right? First clip we played earlier today was our military brother, David Goggins. He said, listen, you got to go to war to get to peace. But the war he was talking about was not with your significant other, but with yourself. The human psyche is a complex realm where conflicting emotions, thoughts, and desires often collide, giving rise to internal wars. Simultaneously, the pursuit of internal peace becomes a paramount goal for individuals seeking harmony and fulfillment. Tonight's show, we tried to explore the intricate relationship between internal wars and internal peace, shedding light on their interconnectedness and the transformative potential they hold within the human experience. We are all works in progress, which means we are all on the battlefield of our internal world, right? The battlefield of the mind. Internal wars refer to inner conflicts that arise within an individual's mind and emotions. Listen, I'm at war every day of my life. Every moment I'm at war. Trust me, my mind is noisy because I'm at war, trying to fight internal battles. And, you know, people who know me, people who are close to me, they recognize a change. They go, what's going on with Zoe? Right? They understand something is misaligned. And I'm okay with leading with that misalignment. That's part of, I guess, the responsibility of the wounded teacher, right? The wounded healer uses his or her brokenness to teach, right? That's what this sage soul, i.e. moi, is here to do, right? Internal wars often lead to emotional turmoil, anxiety, and a sense of dissonance within oneself. I feel it a lot, right? But it can be used as a catalyst for growth. We've got callers on the line and people want to talk about it. Is your relationship at peace or is it just quiet because it don't want to talk about it? It rather the silence talk. Here we go. Let's get it. Who's been on the longest? Heru Ali, you already know. Get in here.
Peace and love to you, Zoe, Andy, staff, family. I completely agree with Brother David Goggins. Yeah, we have to be at war because we are at war, whether you know it or not. Your past traumas and yours, as it relates to yourself, you're in a high-speed pursuit. It's like the police chasing somebody in a high-speed pursuit. It has no good intention for you. You overcome, you dodge the spike strips, the mugs, they still try to hit you up with the pit maneuver. You know what I'm saying? They want to throw you off your course to get as far away from your trauma as possible. And to paraphrase two great philosophers, the great Bob Marley and the great Zoe Williams.
Hey.
And it's a combination of both of their quotes. Everybody that you love is going to disappoint you and hurt you in a heavy way. But are they worth the wait?
Oh, I see.
Are they worth? You see how I mixed them both? Both of y'all.
I see
honest
that.
To y'all.
Yeah.
Are they worth the wait?
Bob Marley got the best piece of that. But okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna be all over the place like bird crap. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. This right here, I appreciate the topic, Attila, and I appreciate you doing it. In the military, we have what's called noise discipline. Mm-hmm. And what noise discipline is before we go on a campaign or any objective, we have to take down everything that's metal on our personal gear, our personal protective gear. So whether it's in the daytime, but especially at night, it don't make any noise because it'll give our position away as we are approaching our objective, whether it's a ambush or intentional direct action. Mm-hmm. That's called preparation to try and come out with the best outcome. How can I be the best partner? How can I be best to my partner when I'm at war with myself? Mm-hmm. And listen, I'm talking all about me. I ain't talking about nobody else. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, nothing, no change happens in the comfort zone. Mm. You got to get outside of your comfort zone. And in relationships, when you have a differences of opinion and you can't agree to disagree, sometimes I often say it's like, you know what? Since we can't agree to disagree, let's just be quiet. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Let's not stop trying to get the last word. It's like peace versus quiet. You know, everybody wears the mask, but how long will it last? Lauryn Hill, we can't agree with this, and to continue to talk about this situation is only going to amp up either you or me, and it's going to go to a place where it's really bad. So can we go to a neutral corner and just shut the F up? And what I've observed and experienced is sometimes adults don't know when to shut the F up and do some reflection and say, you know what? I was angry. I said some things that was not positive to contribute to getting to a resolution. Mm-hmm. I didn't take the synergistic approach, the win-win approach. Mm-hmm. My ego got involved. And like, you ain't gonna tell me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown A woman. I'm a grown A man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like being in a relationship where you're tolerated versus celebrated. Wow. And when you find someone who celebrates and values your work in progress, because we all works in progress, but they celebrate you. They give you grace and mercy. It's like, wow. Because what they say, who do you lie to? The person that you love or the side chick? The side chick know everything, right? Mm-hmm. But you lie to the one you love because you don't want to lose them, because that's who you ultimately want to be with, right?
I'm listening. Go ahead, brother. You cooking now. You cooking. When was the last time I was this quiet? Keep going.
Listen. We have so much against us. We just have to learn to love, give grace, and prioritize what is it. Because in that silence, because we avoid the caves. Hell, I'm working on going into the caves, into a confined space. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the military, we used to crawl through 24-inch tubes under the ground. And you talk about claustrophobia? Mm-hmm. It's like, wait a minute, I got to get through this because, one, we got a mission, and two, it's going to make me a better soldier. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go into that cave. You got to go into that confined space. You have to confront it, because no peace, no change, no peace. Wow. But when you know change, you know peace.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask you. What did you just do, brother?
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Battle Creek, Michigan is in the building. Haru Ali had a lot to say. If you got a lot to say, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, we got Pensacola, Florida, and Dallas, Texas. Texas again, and the phone is ringing.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Happy birthday, Metro K-Line. Whether traveling for business or pleasure, it's time you made today a K-Line day. The K-Line can connect you with fun, food, friends, and family from Crenshaw to Inglewood in one safe, clean, comfortable ride. Take the K-Line today and experience the diversity that makes LA such a great place to live, work, and play. Make it a K-Line day. Go Metro. Visit metro.net/K-Line.
A sense of peace, a place to kick back and put down roots, a lasting legacy. However you define home, at City National, we're committed to helping you get there with our City National Ladder Up Home Loan Program. Find the full benefits at cnb.com/ladderuphome. City National Bank, here for our clients and communities. Ladder Up program is available only in select areas. Terms and conditions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. City National Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC. NMLS ID 536994.
Hustle up. We've got 8 more floors to go before lunch.
Sarusha's window washing business is reaching new heights.
Wipe, and let's roll.
They need more certified cleaners to keep online reviews crystal clear.
Team, I know we're hustling, but watch for streaks. Candace, can you give me a hand over here?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Boom, 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 boom. Nissan has a car for every driver who wants more. More action. More fun. More guts. More head turns. More adventure. More electric. At Nissan, more is all we do.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR. We got a whole different vibe going tonight. I was gifted that by someone very close. That is meditation music by Janae Aiko. Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Yeah, I bet you never heard it before. Yeah, go look it up on YouTube, man. What was that one called? I forgot the name. Alive and Well. That's what that one was called. Look it up on. It's like gratitude mantra. Sometimes we gotta do that together in a relationship. So everybody in the chat is like, that's amazing. Love that. Yeah. You know, the voice of reason, but I'm going to keep flipping on y'all. Y'all think y'all get used to me and then I flip and do something else. Tonight's topic, man, is your relationship at peace or is it just weathering the quiet? Because, you know, sometimes quiet can be anticipatory. You know, waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of feeling, right? There can be anxiety in quiet because you don't know what's coming. You're just being quiet because you don't want to say, but you're assuming, you're presuming, right? How do you cultivate peace in the relationship? Some people say, as Heru Ali just said, you know, sometimes they say, don't have the conversation. I say that's not the way to do it. The war inside also is a reflection of the war outside. You overcome the war on the inside, you can have a diplomatic, respectful, honorable, integrous war on the outside because you've conquered the inside. If you find yourself in a position not being able to have an integrous war with your significant other, right, then that means, again, something internally is ajar, right? You get overwhelmed for even being approached with certain notions and questions and perceptions from your partner, right? And even if your partner frames it up for you and says, hey, hold on, this is my perception, and it most definitely could be wrong. If you're still offended after you heard that, that's internal work that is being brought to the surface. Why is it triggering even though it is prefaced as a perception that could be wrong, a perspective that could be off? Is your relationship at peace or is it at war? Let's get these callers. You already know. True Monger, Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
Man, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. How you?
I'm getting better.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Getting better.
I know you did the dentist thing, man, and I knew that was heavy, right?
Yeah, but, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
Can't repeat the words on the air that I want to say, but
don't say it.
Take it for what it is.
All right. So what's your thoughts on tonight's topic, my brother?
Oh, man. Some people don't understand that it is a process to peace. And they want it to come easy, which we know what easy really means. It is nothing good as far as anything that's worth achieving or worth working towards. Easy doesn't help with anything. But I think a lot of people just don't want to go through that process of going towards peace. You got to go through chaos in order to understand what peace is.
Are you saying itself, you go through chaos so that you may recognize peace?
In my opinion, yeah. So some people are so used to chaos that they may find peace in the chaos, and they can't separate the two. Well, to me, you go through those experiences. You learn the difference between peace and quiet. Because you can be quiet, but you're still holding stuff in. I went through that stage where I wasn't comfortable talking about my internal issues or whatever. And I would try to find that quiet place. And then if the conversations would come up again, I find myself repeating that habit. And it would mess up a lot of relationships, whether it's intimate or whatever. I had to grow out of that. I had to first be honest with myself about what was going on. And then I had to work through that in order to be more open about this stuff. Now, there's still times where I'm like, hey, it's none of your business, because I know some people that like to talk too much, so I don't really open up to them. But those who I find trust in, yeah, I have no problem discussing these things where they ask about it or if it just comes up in general conversation. I could be more open to it now, and I find peace within that. But I know it's ongoing work, whether it's just your issues or whether it's with your partner. Now, you want your partner to have understanding about what you're dealing with, you got to have the conversation. You at least got to explain as clearly as possible what you're dealing with so they have some sort of understanding. Now, if they're the type of person who they may shrug it off or pay no mind, that's on them. That's not on you.
Come on, True. Let me ask you a question, True. You know what you just did, right?
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and say it.
You brought Dallas, Texas in the building. Lord have mercy. My brother True is cooking. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight, man. Let's get these callers in here. Folk want to talk in Nzinga, Pensacola, Florida. Get in here.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Zell. What's going on?
Oh man, I'm cool. You only got 2 minutes though, so let's get to it. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I want to so Heru Ali, he kind of inspired this when he mentioned the side chick, and I guess this would be for men and for women when they have a side piece. I think it probably is more PEACE than PIECE, because I think people are going to do whatever they have to do to get their piece. Sometimes they leave, or sometimes they get side piece to get it. And I just want to say, sometimes quiet is shouldn't be always a negative thing, because sometimes you do want peace and quiet. There's some days you just don't want to hear anybody. I think my best relationships with my friends are the ones I can just be around them and we don't have to say much. You know, they know me, I know them. And it's just a comfortable silence. It's not an awkward silence. That's all.
That's heavy. Nzinga, in here cooking. Nzinga, what did you just do, child?
I brought Pensacola in the building.
You brought Pensacola, Florida in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, get those phone fingers going. Yo, we having a real conversation, and I'm loving it. Hey, if you want to do it now. 1-800-920-1580.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. A New York City judge is not granting dismissal of Jonathan Majors' domestic violence trial that's slated to start November 29th. The black actor was arrested in New York in March for misdemeanor assault and aggravated harassment after allegedly slapping his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. In addition, the Manhattan DA now has previously unreleased London police report A mural of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna in downtown Los Angeles will get to stay. The NBA 2K video game franchise has reached an agreement with the owner of the building the mural is painted on. The one-year extension will keep the mural from being painted over and replaced with advertising. Bryant's widow, Vanessa, recently joined the fight to save the mural, which is just a few blocks away from Crypto.com Arena. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Need an accident attorney by your side? All you got to do is call the accident guys.
Injured in a car accident or at work? Call the accident guys to speak with a real expert attorney for a free consultation.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580. Follow the leader.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your beer.
Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
If you are a private individual or a small business owner who has had problems obtaining a business loan, credit card, or just even acquiring an apartment, please call Alliance Hillview LP for a free consultation at area code 510-459-6001. That's area code 510-459-6001. Remember, don't let your past determine your future.
At Susan G. Komen, we believe that ending breast cancer needs all of us working together. Because if you've just been diagnosed and don't know where to turn, we've got you. If you can't afford the treatment you need, we've got you. And if you are driven to honor the loved one you've just lost, we have a place for you here. Because of you, we're supporting those who need help today while tirelessly searching for tomorrow's cures. Visit Komen.org and be a part of our Susan G. Komen community today.
King C. Gillette knows you're dedicated to your barbershop routine, but how do you maintain the beard hair you already have? The King C. Gillette Beard Thickener helps to reduce patchiness and strengthens hair's resilience to breakage. Apply the King C. Gillette Beard Thickener daily to see a thicker and fuller beard in just 14 days. It's highly scented with King C. Gillette's signature scent. Just trim, wash, and soften. With King C. Gillette.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer, and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Ugh, I don't have time for a cold.
Honey.
Honey?
You need DayQuil Severe Honey flavor.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste. Because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe Honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious. Power through your day, medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Girl, I have a secret. When I get stressed out, I get sweaty. That's why I use Secret Clinical Antiperspirant. It's like my own secret weapon. For 72 hours, I get Secret's strongest protection against sweat caused by stress, heat, and activity, because you know how crazy life can get. Plus, it's made with advanced odor fighters that don't just cover up smelliness. They help prevent it from happening in the first place. Believe me, if I weren't wearing Secret, I'd be a hot, smelly mess. Thankfully, Secret works.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
And when I left the Evan-On, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan.
Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice, Sabrina.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice, Sabrina.
So it's such an extraordinary adventure. The awakening of higher consciousness in you is just so amazing. And to experience, to become free of their personality, so that you no longer feel you're trapped in it. Of course, you still have a history. It's fine. You have a personal history. You have a life situation. Everybody has a life situation, which is to do with relationships. It's to do with your work situation, your financial situation, your home situation, your health situation. All these things make up your life situation. Now, it's very rare that all these things are going absolutely fine for you. My health, wonderful. My relationships, absolutely perfect. My work, career, great. Finances, great. Every possessions, home, wonderful home. Children, all healthy and intelligent and great. Everything is great. Doesn't happen very often. And if it does, it doesn't last that long. You just have to wait a little. And then somewhere, things could break down here and there. You get challenged. Something happens that isn't supposed to happen, says the mind. You get challenged by life all the time.
Wait, stop. Something happens. Because I know his accent is thick. Something happens that wasn't supposed to happen, says the mind. He slipped that in really quickly, says the mind. Something happened that wasn't. The mind has a list of expectations and a list of this is how it's supposed to be and all of this and that. Something happened that wasn't supposed to happen, says the mind. Go ahead, finish it. Sorry.
Things could break down here and there. You get challenged. Something happens that isn't supposed to happen, says the mind. You get challenged by life all the time. And that's good. That's how it's meant to be. And you realize the world can't make you happy. Occasionally you might think, oh yes, it can, because I've just fallen in love with the most amazing person who is going to make me happy for the rest of my life. Oh, dear. That's a big thing to put on a person. a huge expectation. He or she is going to make me happy. I know it. Okay, so it gives you a high. You say, that's finally life. I don't need all that spiritual stuff anymore. I found the ideal partner. And then you wait a little. After the wedding. And very soon, sooner or later, usually sooner, you discover there are aspects to your partner's personality that you didn't know existed.
The legendary Eckhart Tolle. You know who he is, man. Author of The Power of Now. Man, tonight's topic is so fire. It's so nuanced. It's so layered, man. Peace versus quiet. Before I even get into this even further, because we got Nikki from Mississippi, and you already know she about to cook with the rarest avocado oil. But before I even get to her, Andy, the birthday brother.
Yeah, Scorpio gang, you already know. Libra gang, you already know.
Yeah, man. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that Eckhart Tolle clip hit you, and you had to say something.
Really, is more so like his delivery. Like he talks a lot about peace and happiness, but he just seems so chill.
Yes,
as if like he still got some issues that he got to go through. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I will say this: we all have issues. But we have to cultivate the inner calm with the people who trigger those issues. We claim we want the person, but we don't want to be triggered by the person. But the person is there to trigger you, to teach you to cultivate an inner calmness so you can actually lean into the difficulty of the moment. Somebody said tranquility and chaos can exist at the same time. I already gave you the analogy. A hurricane is beautiful chaos. And at the center of that is the eye of the storm, which is completely calm. That's how you're supposed to navigate relationship upsets. We're upset with each other. We're disappointed with each other. But if we have something real and authentic, we find the eye of the storm so we can weather what we're upset about. I didn't mean to get too deep into it. I'm sorry. Nikki from Mississippi, get in here.
Good evening, everybody.
Come on. I'm just going to sit back. Come on, Nikki. She finna come with that down home cooking tonight. Talk to us about tonight's topic.
So I offer the Hebrew definition of peace. It means wholeness, complete. Nothing missing, nothing broken. If you hear our Jewish brothers and sisters say shalom, or the good Catholics say peace be unto you, they are offering you that state of being where nothing is missing and nothing is broken. A state of peace. The internal warring causes us to take our tuner left or right because we're seeking that place where nothing is missing and nothing is broken. Often quiet exists there, but for some, silence can be very loud.
Come on. Come on, Nikki.
I mean, when you tune or lean in or you're triggered, it just means the internal is telling you, adjust, because you're either moving toward the place of nothing missing and nothing broken, or you're moving away from it. We're always doing that. We're never idle. whoever your God is, whoever you recognize as God, you're either moving toward him or her or away from him or her.
Mm-hmm.
And moving toward him or her is that state of being where there is wholeness that we're all trying to get to, cultivate. If you ever get that here in this plane, keep it. Or avoid, because sometimes when you get in that wholeness place, you don't want to disrupt it. And life does that. That's its job. And I just offer that we consider words have meaning. So it's not just peace, but it's wholeness, where nothing in you is missing and nothing in you is broken. And that can create the side peace, IECE, which gives you the EACE.
Come on.
Because you don't get that at home.
That's right. That's right. Come on, Nikki. What do you do, girl? You just be sitting around. I'm finna tear Zoe's show up tonight. I already know what I got set up for Zoe. I love it when you call in, Nikki. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, let me ask you.
Thought.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Food for thought. That's all. I just have food for thought.
And I appreciate it. I really do. Guess what you just did?
I brought the sip in the building.
The sip is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Where LA at? LA, come on now. You can't let the rest of the nation just clown week after week. We did get an LA caller today, though. Was it Jay? It was somebody. We got a LA caller today, didn't we? Lord have mercy, LA. Don't let them do you like that. Don't let them do you like this, LA. Listen, when I come forward, Zoe Williams is going to delve into my thoughts on peace versus quiet.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Roll Charmin Ultra Strong when you drop in the beat. It cleans with way less effort on your seat. Yeah, roll it, drop it. Yeah, roll it, yeah, drop it. Okay. Charmin flows extra strong from the road. Your butt hella clean while you're sitting on the bowl. Yeah, it's all you need for that bathroom groove. Get you in and out without nothing to prove.
Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Pro football player Travis Kelce is pressed for time during the football season. So he does two things at once. Whether it's grilling while mowing.
Two things at once!
Or getting this season's updated COVID-19 shot at the same visit as his flu shot.
Two things at once.
You can be like Travis and ask your pharmacist about getting this season's COVID-19 shot at the same visit as your flu shot, if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you're like me, 60 and retired, making ends meet, especially here at the supermarket and drugstore, is tough. I'm so blessed to have found benefitscheckup.org. It's a free and confidential website from the National Council on Aging that connected me to $1,200 a year in programs that help pay for food, medicine, utilities, and more. Maybe it can help you. benefitscheckup.org.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose America.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, that playlist ignorant, boy. Andy in there like, yeah, let it ride, Andy. Give it a little taste, man. The voice of reason and his co-host. So let me do this real quick. Let me run down my playlist for y'all tonight, because y'all don't understand how we do. The first track we played earlier today was Sundress by Freddie Jokum. The second track we played was Heal by Louis Sky. The third track we played was Janae Aiko, Alive and Well, the Gratitude Mantra, which you can find on YouTube. And then that track, that track is called Comfort Zone by Evil Needle. Just real quick, hit him with that Jack Herrera for you real quick. Just real quick. Come on. I just want to bring a little peace into your life. No.
Just another heated night in ghetto land. Surprised to see me home, don't trip, 'cause there's a plan. Oh, told my boss at work I'm through, we got the week's pay. I'm spending this on you.
Come on, man. That's a vibe right there, right? Okay. Let's one more. Hit him with that Pink Flower by King Chino, number 37. This is for your peace. The voice of reason wants to bring some peace into your life. What if you had a serious conversation, but it felt like this? Woo, come on. Okay, wait, one more. The voice of reason, his playlist is his co-host. Winding Road, Freddie Jokum. Add these to your playlist. Hey, baby, I just want to talk to you. You know, we've been going through some real tough times, but we gotta sit down and work this thing out. I'm gonna make a space to listen to you without judgment, and you make a space to listen to me without judgment. Let's work it out. Woo. Let's talk through it. As we talk, we will walk through it. You can share. It's safe to share. I won't judge you. Just don't judge me. Woo. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. All right, let me get my final caller in here. We got to make it quick. JW, South Central LA is in the building. Talk to me, brother.
All right, my brother. I'm going to sum it up, man. You are really off the hook, bro. The sister said something in reference to comfort.
Yes.
And I said, nah, I'm not going to call in because she said what I wanted to make, the point of being comfortable or comfortable with yourself. And then you just made the reference to comfort zone. I'm like, oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, man, but my point is this, man, being comfortable with yourself and realizing your flaws and human nature in terms of God, the grand architect of the universe, you know, and know who your creator is, and then you just be. You claim it. You speak life into your life. You know, you frame your words correctly. You be. And that's internal. And your mind can be your own worst enemy if you let it.
My mind is my worst enemy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. J-Dub, you brought Los Angeles.
Worst enemies, you know?
Yes, man. You brought LA in the building, brother. I got to keep it pushing, but I appreciate you heeding the call. In the pursuit of peace, oftentimes we seek various practices and philosophies. I'm guilty of it, in trying to attain a state of tranquility. This show, we tried to delve into the metaphysical and the philosophical aspects of peace, exploring its relationship with gratitude, alignment with nature, patience, inner stillness, self-love, interconnectedness, vulnerability, balance, forgiveness, intuition, mindfulness, and surrender. We tried to examine all of the questions I laid out in front of you in order to gain a deeper understanding of the multifaceted nature of peace and its potential sources. Brother Zoe, I'm flawed like every other man, and I struggle mightily to find that inner peace. And my inner noise and outer noise, it has contaminated my relationships in the past and in the present, and it's an ongoing struggle to get quiet and be okay. I'm just here to tell you, man, these shows are resources to people who may not have, the time, the space, the energy, or the effort to talk about it. I talk with you because to me this is a discussion, and I learn as much as I share. And I start the conversations, but it's up to you to finish them. Listen, we started it tonight. It's all good. Listen, my friend, your friend, Jill Monroe is up next, and the fire shall continue. RSV with Jill Monroe. I'll see y'all tomorrow on my Friday. Deuces.